Ladies, here we are, December 31st, 2017, and she was live again with her third live stream. So I can't wait till you ladies start joining in, and I know that this is, impromptu, but I just felt inspired to, come on here on the last day of, of 2017. I know you ladies are probably partying, just getting ready for the new year, and well, so am I. So am I. Believe it or not. I mean, earlier we already did our barbecue. Pork ribs, and it was so delicious. Me and my family, eating, having a good time, listening to music, which I hope you're the same for you ladies, that you're enjoying your days as well. So yeah, I got to eat already, so I'm happy about that. And now we're just winding down. It's 8:22 p.m. We're winding down, for 2018. So yes, yes, yes. I'm very happy, very happy. Okay, so let me make sure everything is working out well again with this new live stream. I'm hoping you ladies can hear me as well. Okay. Yeah. Looks good, looks good. Oh, yes. So on the earlier live stream, the one from yesterday, I promised the live that I would answer her question regarding single strand knots. She had a question, and her question was, do you have any tips for single strand knots? And I promised her that I would answer her that question on my new live stream. So let me get started with that first. So the live, this one is for you. Hopefully you will join in soon so you can hear, or I guess if you're out partying, which I hope you are, of course, then maybe you can catch my video on its playback. But yes, basically, let's first understand what is single strand knots. Well, single strand knots, ladies, they're basically also known as fairy knots. This is for the simple fact that they are so tiny that some people say that only a fairy could create them. And well, mostly single strand knots tends to be on natural hair. It tends to happen to ladies who have natural hair, so they definitely encounter single strand knots a lot when all the hair is in its natural form due to the natural curliness. One moment, one of my family members calling me. Let me see. Remember, I'm in the midst of partying, so people are gonna be calling for me. I'm live. I'm live. What is it? Oh, okay. People are calling for me. Maybe they'll call me later. Okay, so let me continue. Unless they come in here. Okay, I guess they'll call me later then. Oh, hi, Francesca. Francesca Saavedra. Hey, Miss Shima. Hi, how are you? So yes, I was in the middle of discussing what the single strand knots are, and they're basically known as fairy knots, and it affects mostly our natural hair sisters. So let's get right to the point. Now, the answer to the life's question is, how to, actually she didn't really elaborate how, if she wants to get rid of single strand knots or if she wants to prevent single strand knots beforehand. But let's address how to basically prevent them from happening in the first place. And so the answer to combating single strand knots, lies in keeping our hair lubricated, keeping the natural hair lubricated. So with that said, I strongly suggest the life, that you coat your hair with an oil, maybe like castor oil or shea butter. If you happen to have my shea butter, either if it's the ivory kind or if it's the light yellow kind, they're both excellent, to use to coat your hair with. And why do you want to coat your hair with, castor oil or shea butter? Well, the simple fact is that it's gonna add weight to your hair, and this weight is going to help prevent the single strand knots from happening in the first place. Okay, so yes, I told you that shea butter has thousands of uses, didn't I? So use shea butter, your Shima shea butter, to coat your hair, especially the ends part, and that's gonna really help you prevent single strand knots, also known as fairy knots, from happening in the first place. Hi, Emily Jackson. I love your shea butter, she says. Thank you. Mwah. Thank you. I'm happy it's working for you. I'm very happy. Okay. All right. I'm glad you're doing all right, Francesca. That's great. So, yes. So, basically, you have to keep your hair lubricated, moisturized. So, again, natural hair, chemically treated hair, it needs to be kept moisturized, okay, to help prevent all types of issues. And single strand knots is an issue, okay, because with single strand knots, it's little knots that's not going to allow you to properly style and comb your hair if you are natural, okay. Now, again, number one, like I said, shea butter, castor oil, when you apply it to the ends, it's going to help to stop the single strand knots, from curling back up and forming, into those fairy knots in the first place, which is something you do not want. Number two, your Shima shea butter or your castor oil, by the way, you can mix your castor oil into my Shima shea butter. Okay, remember, shea butter can be mixed with all kinds of natural oils because this has come from the earth. So any type of natural oil is going to complement your shea butter. Okay, so keep that in mind. You can literally mix your castor oil into your Shima shea butter, and you can apply it both at the same time to the ends of the hair to add that weight, to help you stop your single strand knots from forming in the first place. Okay, and number three, guess what number three is? You could stop those single strand knots from forming in the first place by doing your protective style. So if you are natural, I strongly suggest stick with something that's simple, the 2-strand twist. That's simple to do. Okay, so once your hair is in its protective style, again, there's no need to manipulate the hair. You're not touching your hair. Your hair is locked in safely. The ends are tucked in. There should be no single strand knot issue, okay, anywhere in sight. So, D-Life, I hope, you get to watch this video soon if you're not here already. And that's the answer to your question. Those are my tips for you to handle your single strand knots. Okay. All right. So the other thing I wanted to discuss was deep conditioning. All right. Let me see who else joined in. Okay. All right. Yeah, some ladies are shy. They don't want to speak. That's good because believe it or not, I'm shy too. Believe it or not. The only Choco 81. Hi, how are you? I'm doing great. I'm in the middle of partying. I hope you ladies are having a great time wherever you are as well. Already discussed how I already did barbecue and all, and I ate pork ribs and it was good, and I was just winding down the time for 2018 to hit us, Let me fix something right quick. So yeah, we're just here, listening to our music. I hear the fireworks, outside the window as well. Ty Ruff. Hey Shima, love listening to your videos. Thank you for joining in on my live streams. This is actually brand new to me. This is just my third one, and I'm happy about it. Thank you. The only Choco 81 says your hair is beautiful. Thank you. God bless you for that. And well, yeah, I'm discussing the new year, in the middle of the new year here, and I can't wait, for more excitement to build up towards the new year. We're always just hopping up and down. We made it to another new year, and it's exciting. It's very exciting, ladies. I have a great time, and I hope you ladies gonna have a good time with me here as well. So we're gonna get into the deconditioning topic in just a bit. Just waiting for more ladies, get some time to find out that I'm here live. So in the meantime, ladies, if you have any questions, you can go ahead and ask. Okay, I'm right here for you ladies. So yes, as you can see, I always keep my hair moisturized, with my Shima oil. Got my 8-ounce here. Okay, this is what I always use every day. Once a day is all it takes for me, and very lightly I apply to my hair to keep my hair moisturized. So I carry the 8-ounce and I carry the 4-ounce Shima oil. Okay, and they both last a long time because only a little bit goes a long way. Okay, so in other words, if your hair is like shoulder length and you have the small one, it should last you anywhere from 2 to 3 months max. Okay, because only a little bit goes a long way. You just apply mostly to the ends and then you do your protective style. So it definitely should last you. So imagine the big one. Imagine the big one. Okay, and especially that I carry the twin oil special, and which you get 2 oils. Okay, and you end up saving so much when you get the Shima oil twin special. So I definitely recommend you ladies get it. Okay, the twin oil special. All right, so yes, you can. My official website is shimahaircare.com. They also Amazon.com also carries it, and I'm gonna be on Amazon UK starting in the new year. Okay, so as soon as the products are listed there, I'll let my UK Shima girls know. Ooh, that was a big fireworks I just heard. Yeah. So yes, I wanted to get into the topic of deep conditioning because on the last live stream, we were talking about deep conditioning. Some ladies had questions about deep conditioning. Now, with that said, I announced that also very soon I'm gonna be coming out with my own deep conditioning treatment. Okay, and I can't wait. I still haven't figured out exactly what type of deep conditioner. You know, we're gonna discuss about types of deep conditioner very soon, a couple of minutes. But when it comes out, you're gonna know exactly what type it's gonna be. Okay. Shanti joined us. Hi, Ashanti. How are you? Thank you for joining Shima's 3rd live stream. We're just gonna get into the topic of deep conditioning. Now, first things first. What is the purpose of deep conditioning? You know, what's the whole purpose of why do we have to decondition our hair? Everything is, you know, common sense. Of course, we want healthy hair. You know, we're not deconditioning our hair for nothing. We want it to look very, you know, bouncier, shinier, silkier. So we're not doing it for nothing. Now, to get more specific, deconditioning our hair will help prevent damage, you know, from heat, you know, all those curling irons we use, all those flat irons we use, all those blow dryers we use. So it's going to help us prevent damage from that, you know, all those heat styling tools, you know, as well as help us to replace moisture and vital proteins into our hair shaft. Okay, deep conditioning can help us repair our chemically treated hair, our damaged hair, our brittle hair. So again, the whole purpose is to what? Get healthy hair, right? So deep conditioning is going to allow us to obtain healthy hair, whether you're chemically treated or natural. Okay, deep conditioning works for both chemically treated ladies or 100% natural ladies. Okay, so utilizing either a moisture or protein deconditioner. See, there's two kinds. There's moisture deconditioners and there's protein deconditioners. Okay, so both of these, you know, when used for its specific purpose, specific targeted purpose, you know, is awesome for our delicate Afro-textured hair. Our Afro-textured hair does need deep conditioning, but you got to know how and when to do it. Okay, let's discuss that. Emily Jackson says, yay, deep conditioner. Yes, deep conditioning is great for Afro-textured hair. All right. So yes, as I said, we have moisturizing conditioners and we have protein deconditioners. Now, the one that I recommend you use will again simply depend on the condition of your hair. Okay, depends on the condition of your hair. So you have to evaluate the condition of your hair before you choose the right deep conditioner that suits your hair needs. Okay, at the end of the day, ladies, keep this in mind. At the end of the day, when using any deep conditioner, the rule of thumb to use is this: allow the deep conditioner to sit, to penetrate deep into your hair. You know, anywhere between 15 to 30 minutes. You know, give the deep conditioner a chance to work. So allow it to sit and penetrate your hair anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes. And depending on the length of your hair, you know, like mine, like it's, you know, from hip length on down, you may even need it, allow it to sit up to an hour. It depends. So that's what I'm saying. Depends on the texture of your hair, depends on the length of your hair, and even the thirstiness of your hair. Hey, up for it, Gal. Hi, how are you? And Denise Mitchell says, finally caught you live. Yay. Yeah, just my third. This is just my third live stream. All right. Up for it, Gal. How do you know if a deep conditioner is protein or moisture? We're discussing all the differences. So keep staying tuned, okay? Okay, loving my hair 74. So glad I came in on time for this topic. Yep. You're right on time. We're in the middle of it, by the way. Queen says, hi, hello. And 1615 Napa says, hello, Shima, it's Rita. Hi, Rita. I hope my Shima shea butter is going excellent for you still. Okay, so again, when using any deep conditioner, allow it to sit between 15 to 30 minutes. And if your hair is really long, even allow up to an hour, 45 minutes an hour. Okay, I recommend, and this is also if you're using my Shima hair repair shampoo, you know, it's not like a deep conditioner, but you can also utilize the plastic conditioning cap, you know, when you apply my Shima hair repair shampoo to help you repair your hair and add protein into your hair. It helps to penetrate even better when you add the plastic conditioning cap. You're gonna do that as well, you know, with your deep conditioner. Use that plastic conditioning cap, and they're cheap to obtain. You know, they come in these little bags at your beauty supply store, you know, and sometimes they're $1.99, and they bring a whole bunch of them, you know, anywhere from 6 to 10. Okay, so use your plastic conditioning cap, sit under a hair dryer for the best results possible. Okay, sit under the hair dryer for the best results possible. However, I know a lot of us don't have a handy hair dryer sitting at home as if it's a hair salon. So I'm gonna add this. Most of the time, your own body heat alone should suffice. That should do the trick for you. So put on your plastic conditioning cap and allow your own body heat, you know, to heat up all the way, you know, up to your head. And you know, you're gonna be feeling the plastic conditioning cap getting warm. By the way, when you're touching the plastic conditioning cap, you're gonna feel the warmth of your own body heating it up. Okay, and even more, like, let's multitask. Start working now. Walk for the 15 to 30 minutes you have your plastic conditioning cap on. So you're killing two birds with one stone, ladies. Okay, so the deep conditioner is penetrating, it's giving you all those vitamins, those nutrients, repairing your hair, you know, which is what you want. Okay, so yes, do that. Okay, if you don't got a hair dryer, just walk around, do a brisk 15-30 minute walk. Okay, now moisturizing deep conditioners, again, they are great for afro textured hair. Why? Because these conditioners contain humectants that, you know, the humectants help to attract moisture, and they are absorbed into our hair. All right, and anything that attracts moisture into afro textured hair is an A+ for me in my book. Ladies, remember, we need that moisture. Afro textured hair tends to be very dry. Anything that attracts moisture, you know, is an A+. Okay, so we need that. We need that moisture. Now, the only time, ladies, the only time that I recommend that you use listen to this part regarding protein deep conditioners. This is very important because I don't want you to damage your hair. You don't want to damage your hair. Okay, so the only time I recommend that you use a protein deep conditioner is only if your hair is chemically treated, either through perms, hair dyes, or your hair is really damaged, or just looking very, very weak. You know you got weak hair, dull looking hair. You know, that's the only time you should choose to use a deep protein, you know, conditioner. So again, the only time that you should use that deep protein conditioner, the protein deep conditioner, I'm sorry, is when your hair falls into any of those categories. It's chemically treated, it's damaged, those split ends are visible from a mile away. Okay, use that protein deep conditioner. And the second part that you should definitely remember, if you don't remember nothing else, the second part is use that protein deep conditioner only once a month or once every 2 months. Okay, now why am I encouraging you ladies to be very, very careful with protein deep conditioners? Well, for the simple fact that some ladies find their hair becomes very hard. Their hair literally becomes very hard due to protein deep conditioners, you know, make their hair is like allergic, to too much protein. Some ladies, and even though it's rare, some ladies cannot take that much protein in their hair. So that's why their hair becomes very hard. And when the hair becomes very hard, it becomes very weak. So you're defeating the purpose, okay? So I definitely encourage that you don't overdo the protein deconditioning. Do it once a month to once every 2 months, okay? So also some ladies don't even know how to properly, decondition their hair, especially when using a protein deconditioner, because these protein deconditioners, they come with this moisturizer, and some ladies skip the moisturizer. They either skip the moisturizer, that should always be followed up, after, the protein deconditioner, or again, their hair is very sensitive to protein. Okay, so that's why they get negative reaction. That's why their hair gets very hard, and then it gets very weak, and then it starts breaking off, and you defeated the purpose of deep conditioning your hair. So I caution you ladies to please also read all of the instructions that come with your protein deconditioning treatments, or better yet, have a licensed professional that knows exactly what they're doing. Have them perform it for you. Because if it's gonna, have that much negative effect, and I don't know, if I were you, I will consult with, at least I will consult with a licensed hair professional. At least that, so definitely do that, okay? Again, let's recap. With moisturizing deconditioners, you can perform the process either once a week, and with a protein deconditioner, perform the process once every 4 to 8 weeks, okay? And with a licensed professional if possible. Okay, ladies, at the end of the day, it is our hair. It is our hair, and we should always be cautious with it. Let's always try to avoid setbacks before they even have a chance to happen. All right. Emily Jackson says, I only do it once a month because too much is bad. Exactly. So did you have a setback with a deconditioner, a protein deconditioner? How do you know that, that when you do it more than once a month, it's bad? Okay. So did you have an example, a personal example you can share? Marlise Lampley says, I love your hair, Shima. Thank you, lady. Thank you so much. All right. Betty Haynes says, hi, Shima. Hi, Betty. Thank you for joining my live stream. I think this is my first time seeing you. I just started doing live streams, by the way. This is my third one. I'm very excited, because I get to speak one-on-one with you ladies, like right on the spot. So we just discussed how to handle single strand knots. That was a question from the last live stream that I promised the live that I would answer. That's the first thing that I answered when I began the video. And now you got us in the middle of speaking about deconditioning treatments, moisture, the difference between moisture deconditioning treatments and protein deconditioning treatments. Okay. Zoe Life is asking, I missed her question, darn. Let me see. Denise Mitchell, mine used to get crunchy after air drying from using the protein too much. Exactly, your hair is protein sensitive. Again, that's a rare occurrence, but trial and error, is very, very beneficial at the end of the day. So now you know not to use too much, or maybe you have to change the type of protein deconditioners you're using. Okay, 161 Nap is asking, how do I keep my new growth soft? Does the shea butter relax the natural growth at all? Is it a good idea to use the shea butter mixed with oil to soften my new growth? Sorry for the long message. No problem. I'm happy I got to read it before it disappeared. So, I don't want this thing to keep hitting something here. No, the shea butter does not relax the hair. For the simple fact is, shea butter is not a chemical. Shea butter comes from the nuts of the African, tree in Ghana. So it's organic and natural. It's not a chemical. Nothing. No man-made, chemicals have touched shea butter. It's 100% natural. Okay, so don't worry about the shea butter making your hair, straighten your hair or anything like that. What it's gonna do is definitely it's gonna moisturize your hair. Okay, and the other thing she asked, you can definitely use any of your favorite oils to mix with your Shima shea butter. Okay, that's the beauty of shea butter. You can mix it with so many different natural oils. Okay, so natural oils like coconut oil, rosemary oil, almond oil, jojoba oil, even castor oil. All of it. You can create your own mixture with shea butter. Okay, you got to do what works best for you. You got to experiment and do what works best for you. Emily Jackson. My mom found out about deep conditioning. I did it so much my hair became hard. Exactly. It became hard because it became protein sensitive. I just thought of that. Maybe sometimes we force our hair to become protein sensitive because we're infusing too much protein into the hair. And the hair said, no way, I don't need that much protein. That's what I'm telling you. Consult with a licensed hair professional, that's done protein deconditioning treatments on a lot of clients with a lot of good results. Somebody that knows what they're doing, and they can evaluate your hair and tell you, which type of protein deconditioner is right for your hair. Okay. Denise Mitchell says, yes, I added olive oil with it. That's great. That's great. That's great. I'm happy. Yeah, I know it was so moisturizing. Because olive oil is excellent. It's very moisturizing and very slippery as well. I'm happy you shared that with us. Okay, Emily Jackson says, I transitioned with your shea butter. It saved me. Awesome, excellent. I'm so happy that my products are doing, excellent, giving you excellent results, ladies. I'm very humbled by that. Very humbled. Denise Mitchell put on a happy face and a heart. Okay, 1615 Napa. It's Rita. I'm the one asking about softening the new growth and I'm frustrated with it. Okay, Rita, you have to create your own mixture, Okay, oils that helps to soften, again, it's like coconut oil, very softening for aftertexture hair, jojoba oil, the olive oil, I believe, let me see who mentioned that. Oh, it disappeared. The olive oil is excellent as well. It's, Google all the natural oils, and you choose the one that's gonna, that you feel that's gonna work best with the mixture of the shea butter. And you have to know how to, again, use the plastic cap. You start getting creative. If you applied it with your hair just out, this time use the plastic cap. This time sit under the hair. Well, if you don't have a hair dryer, that's okay. Again, put on the plastic conditioning cap. Do a little exercise and let your own body heat. Provide that heat that you need. It's a form of conditioning. Without it actually being a deep conditioner. Remember, my shea butter serves as your natural, hair conditioner. Okay, this is a natural hair conditioner. So imagine it mixed with other natural moisturizing, oils. So let's start experimenting, okay? Also, make sure you're not using other products that contain, synthetic ingredients that may be negatively affecting your hair. I'm not you. I don't know what else you may be using. But you got to evaluate every product that goes into your hair. Even the elements, are you going outside, when it's raining, you let just the rain hit you, or if it's the humidity is too much, or when you're sweating, do you just, well, it depends if you're not at home, but sometimes, the sweat that our body produces, it dries out the hair, hardens the hair, it reacts differently to people, sweat. So you gotta evaluate everything you're doing. Yo Folk 3 says, I have a twin also. Awesome. Hey, that's excellent to know. Yes, I'm partying here with my twin brother in Nagasaki. I'm Hiroshima, he's Nagasaki. So yes, we're having a good time. I just wanted to have some time to talk to the ladies before the new year comes up. I just wanted to see you ladies. All right. 1615 Napa. Rita. I'm transitioning from texlaxing. I'm 2 months post-relaxer. Great. And I know that's a little challenge, when you're in those between stages. That's the hair gets very delicate, especially when you're transitioning. There's that demarcation point. You got to be so careful with that. So delicate because that causes breakage if you're not utilizing gentle handling, utilizing the best moisturizing, shampoos, leave-in conditioners to soften the hair, So you got to be careful with that. Emily Jackson says, that's a great idea, exercising while conditioning. Yeah, it is. I just, I started doing that because I started multitasking when I used to, decondition my hair way back in the day. And I said, well, I could kill two birds with one stone while I had the plastic conditioning cap on. Because I usually just put the plastic conditioning cap on. I'll just watch TV or something, or, do something that, that wasn't benefiting my body health-wise. So I said, let me just do my exercises while I got the plastic deconditioning cap on. And then I realized that the heat, multiplied. And then after I removed the deconditioning, the hair was 10 times softer, 10 times silkier. So, so that gave me the idea, hey, let's exercise while we're deconditioning. Healthy hair, healthy body. See how that 2 and 2 work? 16 Napa. Happy New Year's. You too, 16 Napa. Thank you. Queen, can we say hi to your twin brother? He's way over there. He's with his girl, chilling, and I don't want to interrupt him. He's kind of far right now, far out, probably outside in the front porch, but out, he's kind of far from me, from where I am. I just heard a really big firework going boom. There's gonna, in my area, the thing is now a tree grew, and now we can really see all of the fireworks. But in my area, you could just see the fireworks from the comfort of your home for the most part. But now there's this big tree that grew, and now it's just a partial view of the fireworks. So darn. Yo, Folk 3, can men use your products for skin and hair? Definitely, but for the most part, you can most definitely, without any issues whatsoever, use the shea butters, because this is 100% natural. And then you can mix it with your own oils, okay, to create what works best for you. All right. When I created my products, for the most part, I had the Afro textured hair woman in mind. But then some men started jumping in, and for the most part, it did work for them. But it was targeted for women of color, Afro textured hair ladies. But now that the shea butter is in existence, this is, of course, you can definitely use it. Definitely. Kaya B, hello, Kaya. I've never seen you before. So welcome to my channel. Welcome to my Shima girl family. We're here discussing hair, of course, and the new year that's coming. All right. Marlise Lampley, is your product good for kids? Excellent question. It's excellent for kids as long. The rule of thumb to follow with the children, I always recommend at least be 2 years old on up. And then you can, for the most part, you can use the Shima oil for the most part. That's excellent, because this is the main product you're going to use on a day-to-day basis. Okay, in light amounts. Always in light amounts. Okay. And the Shima hairline cream, if the child is natural, like if you are natural and the child is natural, you both can use it on all of your hair, because it creates, it's 10 times more moisturizing than the Shima oil. And my Shima girls that are natural, 100% natural, this is their go-to product to apply to their hair. Okay, and then you can also combine it with the Shima oil, but only in light amounts. Okay, all right. Yo, Folk 3 says okay, yes, okay, you can use the Shima. Remember, it comes in ivory. It's all of preference. The color is just a preference. Okay, and it comes in ivory and light yellow, and the light yellow also retain the nutty scent from the shea tree. So if you like the nutty scent, the light yellow shea butter is the one to get. Okay, the ivory shea butter doesn't necessarily have the nutty scent. Okay, it's very, 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 very faint. Okay, ladies, so far so good. I'm happy you ladies are here, partying it up for the most part, learning about hair. Okay, so yes, so let me see. So if any ladies missed it, yes, we discussed, let me see, hi Kaya B, I watch your videos all the time. First time on your live, I'm tired of weaves, going to give your brand a try. Thank you. And yes, let's try to leave the weaves alone for a while, because at the end of the day, it's our hair that we should be focusing on, not the weave. At the end of the day, it's our hair that people are gonna say is that a weave? That's what they're gonna be. It's so ironic. They're gonna ask you, once your hair is very long, luscious, the way you want it, then they still gonna think it's a weave. But it's so rejuvenating and feels so awesome to be able to tell them, no, it's not a weave, it's my actual real hair. Lovely hair. Lovely me. Hey, pretty lady. Thank you. Thank you. I'm humbled by the compliment. Okay. Queen, how often do you recommend a trim? I recommend a trim if you're a newbie. First and foremost, if you're a newbie and you have damaged hair, you cut the damaged part off. Don't trim it. Because if you hang on to unhealthy ends, unhealthy split ends, they're just going to keep on splitting up the hair shaft. Okay? If it keeps on splitting up the hair shaft, you didn't do anything by trimming it, because it still exists, So trim off the split ends first, and then once every 4 weeks, you trim your hair, okay? I do the search and destroy method. I don't just go and trim like in a straight line. For the most part, I don't try to do that, because I'm trimming, since my hair is not exactly just one length. Basically, I'm trimming very, very long lengths that I want to keep. So I just search and destroy what I want to trim. And you know what? If I don't see nothing, damage or whatever, I don't trim at all. Especially when I'm Shima oiling, and I'm keeping my hair in protected styles, the ends are so healthy that for the most part, there is no reason to trim at all. Because the whole purpose is to keep your ends healthy. So if the ends are already healthy, what's the purpose of trimming? So that's the way I've looked at it. Okay. Kaya B asked something about the Dominican blowout. I didn't really catch that. Tanda Young says, Happy New Year, Shima. My mom and I use your product. We just want to say thank you. Keep up the good work. Thank you, too. I'm so happy that it's going great for you and your mom. Thank you for sharing that with me and all of the other Shima girls listening. 1615 Napa. How do you search and destroy with shoulder length hair? For the most part, if you have my Shima Hair Step-by-Step DVD, it's nothing hard. I teach you step-by-step how to trim in this DVD. Right here. Okay, this is me trimming with Shima. All right. So this DVD, it comes with my Shima Hair full line at my shimahaircare.com website. Right now, it's currently sold out on Amazon, the full line with the step-by-step DVD, but it will be back on in January. But this DVD comes with the Shima Hair full line. Okay, KIB, do you recommend Dominican blowout? If so, how often? I've actually been considering a Dominican blowout myself, but since I've never done it, I don't want to give advice on it, because I personally haven't experimented with it. Okay, what I'm trying to do is research it to see if it works for me. Okay, so once I research it and maybe even give it a try, then I will definitely answer that question with more clarity. Okay, but I see the results are beautiful. That's why I want to try it, the Dominican blowout. But I gotta make sure that it's right for my hair. So this is why I recommend you ladies, always do your research before you hop in. On all these trends, sometimes these are just trends that, it's hot for the moment, But I've heard of the Dominican blowout for a couple of years. I just never tried it because, again, the heat. I was trying to stay away from the heat. See how it is, and I just trying to minimize heat products, anything regarding heat to keep my hair as healthy as possible. But I'm gonna research that Dominican blowout. Definitely am. Emily Jackson. I have the DVD. Lol. That's good. That's good. I hope you're still learning a lot from it and applying the techniques. Oh, KFB sale. Okay. Yes. Yeah. I hear a lot of excitement going out there. Mr. Shima, what is a Dominican blowout? Yeah, well, not everybody does it the same. From my initial research, basically, when they refer to a Dominican blowout, it's not necessarily about the products, but rather the technique that they use. So, I guess each of them use a different technique, and but in most salons that I've heard of, the Dominican blowout basically includes shampooing the hair, conditioning the hair, which is optional, or and then they go and blow dry the hair or flat iron the hair. So I haven't tried. I haven't gone into those Dominican salons yet. Can you believe it? But it involves all of that. It's like a technique, but they it's each hairstylist is different, I guess. So either they're gonna use a lot of blow drying on the hair, or they're gonna be flat ironing your hair. So again, it's heat. The whole purpose is basically to get the hair is gonna be straight for the most part. hmm Queen says, I've not straightened my hair in 6 years. That's great. So I'm taking you're natural then. Bantu knots is your folk threes as what are Bantu knots? Well, Bantu knots is actually an African style for especially for natural ladies. So I haven't tried it either. I want to discuss my transitioning for the new year. So I'm gonna apply the Bantu knots question for that video because it has to do a lot with the natural hair topic. But Bantu knots are beautiful. They basically like buns. They're buns like secure. They look beautiful. It's like secured against the hair. But I'm gonna discuss more about it on the new video. But I've seen the ladies with those Bantu knots. Natural ladies. It's an African style, but it's just beautiful. I've tried the twist outs and the braid outs. I've done that. I definitely done that. I've experimented with those natural styles. When I do the twist, when I twist my hair into strand twist, when I was transitioning, and then also when I braid my hair and then I unbraid it. That's the braid out. I especially love that one. Ash Ann, hi Shima, happy New Year's Eve. Happy New Year's Eve to you too. Queen, of course. Oh, I'm listening to some Christmas songs. Oh, this, they're playing all kinds of Christmas songs. Queen, Queen asks, is your I think she meant to say is your hair a lot of work? No, it has its moments when I'm not really on top of things the way I'm supposed to be. Especially because sometimes life just happens. Sometimes that's why it's so important to always have my hair in the protected style. But sometimes, when the 2 weeks are almost up, and I undo the protected style, and I just gotta run out the house in a simple ponytail. That's in a way I would say that's bad especially if I'm still in the midst of trying to grow out my hair, because the ends of the when your hair is in a ponytail, the ends are still loose, and then it's just jumping against your back, and especially if it's not moisturized correctly, it's gonna get dried out. Okay, but for the most part, it's not a lot of work when I'm on top of things. But when you're not on top of things, yes, it's a tremendous amount of work. A tremendous amount of work. Yo, folk 3, you was just mentioning how you have some more new information for 2018. And look, it's almost here. Yes, what time? 9:06. 10, 11, 12. About 3 more hours. Less than 3 more hours for 2018. Yes, yo, folk. That's exciting, isn't it? We did it. We did it. We're winners. 2017, we're over and done. So let's move forward to 2018 and just work very hard to make our dreams come true, okay? For 2018. Systematic Dreaming says, we did it. Yes, we did. We're hours away. Hours away. I'm spending it here with you ladies. Systematic Dreaming says, I can't wait to see what else you have prepared. Are you going to write any more books? Excellent question. For the most part, right now, there's no new titles in mind for right now. That doesn't mean there won't be any new titles within the next month or so. It's just right now, no. Right now, as of December 31st, 2017, no new titles I'm working on. Right now, the video textured hair has been sold out. So I need to, get a new shipment in. I'm going to try to get that new shipment. Everything for January. I want to start fresh and new, have everything prepared and ready for you ladies. So the beauty of textured hair was actually the first thing that I did, regarding, my Shima hair growth system. I wrote the book first. I wrote everything that I learned about hair, okay, in that book, So that's the first thing I ever did. And then after that, the products follow. And why did the products follow? For the most part, my fans demanded the products, okay? They say the book is excellent information on hair care, hair growth. But do you have any products? Do you have something I can use? And that inspired me to, maybe I should definitely get into creating my own product line. And I did. I definitely started thinking about creating my own product line after the book, due to the inspiration of my, my wonderful, amazing Shima girls and Shima guys. Thank you, guys and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. Queen, do you make your products at home? No, I actually don't. They're manufactured, and they're not homemade at all. They're professional, high quality products. They're not homemade. Your folk is asking me, do you know how to perform and teach braiding techniques? I think you mentioned that you was a beautician. No, I never said that I was a beautician. No, I don't do braiding techniques. What I am is like a long hair guru, that you can say that, I don't want to give myself titles, but, since I created my own brand, my Shima hair brand, it is about helping especially Black women grow longer, healthier hair. But it's more due to the techniques and advice, and the right products. Okay, but I never said I was a beautician, but what I've learned throughout the years is what's worked, especially it's what's worked for me, but for the most part, it's what works for 9 out of 10, Black women out there, because it's the same thing. For the most part, our hair is Afro texture. Our hair lacks moisture, and we lack the proper education, for the most part, how to properly care for our hair. All our lives, we've been taught the wrong way to care for our hair. We were never taught the proper way to comb our hair. We always take the hair comb and we start just combing just like that. And the more tangled it was, the harder we will pull the comb down. Okay, does that look like a good thing to do? No. So that's why the little Black girls will scream their heads out, when the mothers they start doing their hair, because that's what we were taught. Okay, it's tangled. We weren't taught slowly from the ends on up, and it's so you will be amazed. Your eyes will grow large. How easy it is. After you detangle from the ends all the way to the roots, and then you could take the comb and easily glide it down without any pain, without any hair, coming off on the comb. It's a fascinating thing to watch, and that's what what I went through when I was learning the techniques on how to properly, just something that simple, just how to properly comb your hair. That's an amazing technique that leads to longer, healthier afro-textured hair. Just that alone. So imagine everything else that we were taught how to do wrong. You know? Okay, Cutie Even 7 says, thank you for all of your help with my hair journey. My hair is longer than it's ever been. I'm so happy. Thank you again for sharing all of those, all of that wonderful news. Thank you so much. All right, Sherwin Allen. Hi, Shima. My ends are very dry. I get new growth very fast, but I perm my new growth every 5 or 6 months, and it knots up. So should I perm like the perm says every 4 to 6 weeks? Maybe you're using the wrong perm. Have you thought of that? Sometimes you gotta experiment with other perms. That's what I've done as well. I had to experiment with other perms. I used to use Optimum at the beginning, and then guess what? Optimum became too harsh for my hair, and then I think I started using Beautiful Beginnings. Experiment with it. That one wasn't strong enough, and then finally after experimenting with a whole bunch of them, I settled for the Dark and Lovely brand. And then I realized also that it's important that we choose the regular strength. So no matter what brand it is, sometimes it's wise just to choose the regular strength and allow it to sit, a little bit longer for it to straighten the hair. Because super strength tends to be very harsh. So I would stay away from super strength perms. Okay. And when it knots up, again, are you using protective styling, or is it knots up immediately after you wash out the perm? That's another question. Systematic Dreaming is asking, I don't know if someone has asked this already, but are you also venturing into skincare products as well for whole body care? For the most part, in a way, I already did venture into skincare products because the shea butter is a skincare treatment as well. Both of them. You could use it on your skin. Remember, it treats, skin issues, like eczema, skin rashes, small wounds, acne. That's skin issues. So in a way, yes, I did venture into skincare products. and it came to my attention that even some Shima girls, that will use my Shima oil on their skin. That was very eye-opening for me when they said, really? and you know why? For the simple fact that it's enriched with so many of nature's, most moisturizing ingredients. Rosemary oil, coconut oil, almond oil, the ginseng extract. All of that is excellent, for the skin as well. But, since I created it for the hair, it was very eye-opening when some of my, Shima girls were telling me they were applying it to their skin, and it was making their skin so soft and keeping it so moisturized. So that was awesome to know. But most definitely, my Shima shea butter can be used for your skin. Okay. Sherwin Allen. I haven't thought of that. Okay, thanks. Yo, folks 3. You use the term Afro texture. Is that the same as having coarse or kinky hair? Afro texture, I'm not gonna say targets a specific type of hair type when it comes to black hair. Afro texture is in general, in my eyes. Okay, it doesn't matter if you are a black woman and your hair is coarse or kinky or fine or medium. All of it is Afro textured hair, because for the simple fact you are a black woman that was born with with that type of hair, that type of hair that gets very dry, the type of hair that is very hard to when you walk into the beauty supply stores and you don't see too many products. I'm talking about way back in the day though. Now of course we're bombarded with a lot of beauty products, hair products that targets our hair, and not necessarily the good kind either. But you know, Afro texture doesn't just mean having coarse hair or kinky hair. No, because there's, even though I don't really believe in it, but there's ladies that go by that chart, you know, the hair type chart. You know, I got type 4B, I got type 4C, I got type 3C, I got type 3A. I never even realized a chart like that existed when I started taking care of my hair. I just knew that my hair was dry, it needed moisture, it needed TLC. That's all I knew. And that's what I gave it, and that's how it thrived. Okay? I hope that answered your question, Yo Folk 3. I love your questions. They're very educationally inspired. Okay. All right. So yes, pretty soon I'm gonna have to go and join the party, ladies. Again, I wanted to stop by to speak with you, ladies and gentlemen, and I did. And I'm happy you took time out of your partying to learn and sit here with me, you know, and you know, learn about taking care of our beautiful Afro textured hair. But I definitely think it's time for Shima to get back to her New Year's Eve party. So I'll be seeing you ladies next year. In other words, tomorrow. Thank you, ladies, for being here with me, and gentlemen. I appreciate it so much from the bottom of my heart. I'm gonna stop the video for now. God bless you. Have a wonderful New Year's. Okay, and be safe. Be very safe. But most of all, always have fun as well. Okay. God bless.